Mike Jones here with Ken's. My brother Kenny and I own Ken's Stereo Junction. Since 1978, our family has been in Middle Georgia serving you with, first, just audio. Then it was audio video car stereo, audio video car stereo churches, audio video car stereo home theater churches security. And we've kind of expanded thanks to you allowing us to work for y'all. And these guys and girls that work for us are amazing. I'm going to show you some cool stuff that these genius minds do. We got a family, we're on third generation family that's in here, plus another 18 or 19 more employees, and all they do is work for you. Let's get inside and check it all out. All right, now during the COVID craziness where everybody was quarantined and staying home, people got to thinking about, I need a TV, I need music, I need, and all this stuff. Well, what happened is there was this humongous rush of good old-fashioned two-channel music like we all listened to when we were younger, if you're in my age bracket. So what they said was, hey, do you guys have turntables? I got these old records I just pulled out of the closet, and guess what? We ran out of all the turntables we could get. They also asked about headsets. I guess what happens is because mom and dad, or boyfriend and girlfriend, was sitting at home, somebody was playing stuff too loud and somebody was playing too quiet or something like that. So the wireless headsets, we ran out of them. So we finally got them back in stock. So in that arena, this is Sony's new turntable. Now, what you need to know about it, and you're looking at it like, oh my gosh, he's talking about turntables. These babies are back. We sell tons of these. And what's cool about this particular model is, yes, it's a turntable. It is automatic in the way it has its operation, but this right here is what's cool. It actually has Bluetooth pairing built in. So if you have a wireless headset, you can pair this to your wireless headset and listen to your turntable without having any other accessories. So just the turntable takes care of that. Now, if you're one of those folks that listens to the TV too loud, and somebody in the house don't like that, that's where this comes in. This is Sony's wireless headset, and you've seen these before, but these are the newest models, the 900 series. We just got these back in again. They come with a charging station, which actually charges to keep it charged up. These things have an amazing range. Now, on these, I kid you not, when I can wear these, I wear these, literally, I can wear them almost to the mailbox before they cut off. That's how good these are. I used to walk around all the time and listen to Seinfeld, but I didn't have to watch Seinfeld. I'd already seen it 27 times, but I like hearing all the one-liners. I could walk to the house, I could go in the refrigerator, I go anywhere I wanted with these things on, and they work like they're supposed to. These are going to be anywhere from $150 to $99, right? So when you come in. Another thing to think about on the two channels, so now we've talked about turntables for you old school guys, headphones, which works for everything, plugs right into your TV, right? And then we've talked about two-channel sound. This is Yamaha's three-way bookshelf speaker, absolutely amazing sound quality. They hold 140 watts of power. They are a bookshelf speaker, so they can be on the floor or up in the bookshelf. They come with a 2-year warranty, and this, here's, listen to this, $149 for a pair, for two of them, and I keep these in stock. This is Yamaha's, again, we're back in the two-channel world, stay with me. This is Yamaha's two-channel receiver. I have a lot of folks who come in and say, I don't want surround sound. This gives you an AM/FM tuner. You can Bluetooth your music to it. It has a 200-watt amplifier built into it. It comes with a 2-year warranty from Yamaha. And listen to this, this is only $149 while I have this particular batch. They've been $199 for as long as I can remember. If you're one of those folks like me or like my brother that's got albums stacked for days, this is what you do. You buy it and then you relive that moment of how good LPs sound. So come into Macon and Warner Robins, get you a little demo, take you a whole system down, and the way I'm adding it up, for $450, you got a full meal deal, and that rocks. Okay, now at my Warner Robins and my Macon location, we have the, a home theater area, we have a, big 4K flat panel area, security camera area, and always an audio video for 12 volt. I used to say car stereo, but we do motorcycles and ATVs and side-by-sides and car. We do a lot of cool stuff in trucks, so it's not just car stereo anymore. What you'll notice about something that's a little common denominator about this display is there are a lot of holes. Now, the reason that is because you guys have been so wonderful to us, and as we went through this kind of time, that the way changing times are, we ordered all this product and loaded up, but you guys came out like gangbusters. I'm talking about crazy amounts of car audio and trucks and ATVs and stuff, and I guess as you had time to think about little projects you wanted to do, we were thankful that you chose us to be a part of those projects. So in the world of higher end touchscreens, Pioneer has redone, they have redone their touchscreen. This is called the 4660. As you see, I'm on CarPlay, and the cool thing is, look, I don't have a cord hanging out because this radio has wireless Android Auto and wireless CarPlay. So with this, you have it come up right here, and here's your display. I like this year how they flush the buttons into the screen, like it's all flushed in, and because of that, it kind of keeps a real nice factory appearance. As you see right here, there is my phone, which is nice, and if you have Android Auto, it's the same idea behind this. It allows me to do my Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anything you can possibly dream of. It also allows my maps, which is super, super, super nice, right? So I can dismiss there. And this shows my maps. It allows me to add destinations or look where I was last and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. And because of it being wireless, I can just put it in my glove box and not have to charge it. It does come with a USB, which allows you to charge and stream and all that as well. Now, it's Bluetooth audio. It's wireless, wired. It also has a backup camera input, and it also has a really cool fancy way to set up your tile. Look at that tile, how much better the colors are this year. This is a 2020-2021 model. You see CarPlay, good old-fashioned radio, Bluetooth, all the stuff you're kind of used to. We are also carrying their new Mechless piece. This is AM/FM CD. It also has a cool Bluetooth and Bluetooth audio. It has a wired connection. It has an EQ. It had a way to set up your colors. You can change it to look any way you want it to look for your vehicle. But it's $250, and I think it's absolutely just a gem for $250. So when you come in, know that I have some touchscreens that'll kind of do the best of both worlds. Now, in the regular CD player, if you want to call it regular CD player Mechless, we're going to try to keep the Sony in stock and the Pioneer in stock. They are $149 right now. Thank you, Alpine, for making Type S speakers. You can say that with me. Thank you, Alpine, for making, because Alpine smokes it with their new speakers. They are incredible sound. I'm going to turn this up just a tad bit for you so you can get an idea. This clarity is insane. Really nice. Look at the tweeter moves. I can control which direction it goes. They are amazing power, over 100 watts of power. They come in every size you can imagine, 4-inch, 5 1/4, 6 1/2, 6 by 9. We also carry the brackets to make them fit into vehicles that have the funky stuff, like a lot of the Ford F-150s and guys in the past, Cadillacs and stuff. But I want you to know that they are $149 for a pair for the 6 by 9. Now, we have 6 by 9s that are $99 for a pair. I don't want you to misunderstand that. So I got $99 to $149 and on up, and however far you want to go. In the world of subwoofers, I know I'm getting long-winded. Just stay with me, okay? We just picked up this whole new line of these boxes by Atrin, and these are vented boxes that are Rhino lined, and they are super nice construction. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit so you can see it. Really, really nice construction, the way they're built. Nice and clean. They come in 10-inch, 12-inch. This is for a regular cab truck, as you can tell. I'm going to carry every one of their boxes that you can come in and kind of test fit. I got a whole stack. I'm going to kind of flip you around here. Come on out here, David. This is what's cool is we've got together with our guys and said, hey, what is the way that what is the most popular type of subwoofer boxes people want? And this is what they've chosen. So when you come in to the Macon or the Warner Robins location, we can literally take the box out to your vehicle, test fit it, and then get you set up for an installation. Hey, guess how much we charge for installation before I go? Nothing. Right now, Hayes Services is in Macon, Georgia. They've been in business since 1945. 4 generations of guys that have ran this company. If you don't know Hayes Service, they do commercial services, AC, chill units. I mean, you need to look at on Hayes Services and read about them. It's an unbelievable success story. And what's cool about these guys is, I mean, they are a family-owned business, but they think way outside the box. We have used them in our commercial side of our business, and they were phenomenal. Coming down to what we did, when they redid their building, this is kind of a part 1. This is their training and conference room. So we've got flat panels on the sides, because obviously if you'll look at the size of this room, this is a monster for training. So you'll end up with 1, 2, 3, or 4 teachers up here. They have a way to have whatever they want on panel 1 and panel 2. Then they have this projector, and we flushed out this screen and everything with their builder that did the actually trim out here. And this gives us a good 133-inch image here. So now I've got a 133-inch image here. I've got big flat panels on the sides. I've got flush mount speakers. Now you're saying, wow, are we overdoing it? We're not overdoing it, because when you're training, you may very well want the training going on the projector screen and sharing PDF files to your flat panels, and that way they can learn from 2 different grids at the same time, which we have wired for that. We have all clipped speakers, which makes it really simple, and we've actually spaced them out, if you can look on the ceiling, all the way down, and it allows it so if I'm sitting here or I'm sitting over here, I don't have some crazy loud speaker blowing right up on me. Everything is kind of equal displacement. These new clip speakers are 8-inch, but they have this 138-degree of variation of sound, so you just don't have all these crazy hot spots of sound. This is a big deal. I want you to know, it's not just putting in a couple of TVs and some speakers. You have to plan this out to make sure, A, that it has longevity, that it has reliable performance, and more importantly, that I can have 2 people or 50 people in here, and it always takes care of everything that needs to be done. Now, I'm flipping you this way. Inside the cabinet, we put in amplifier and all the pieces, DVD and all that, and we don't even have to worry about the cabinet being open because the remote control operates everything inside the everything inside that cabinet. So it's easy to operate everything from here, from the front of the room. The basis of this is they said we need to keep it super simple. So with the laptop or any laptop, they can come in and plug the laptop. This particular one is for the training room, but if you have no dedicated way, this laptop literally controls all of the video. One PC controls the entire room. Hayes Services got it going on. Now, in the Dodge Chargers, we do a lot of Dodge Chargers, a lot of Dodge Challengers, but they come with, some of them come with their upgrade, and this is not the Alpine like you buy at Ken's and Macon and Warner Robins. This is just a very generic entry-level Alpine. Now, does it sound decent? It probably sounds decent compared to something made 35 years ago, but in the modern world of sound, nada. Now, so it has a 6x9 in the door in the factory location, and then it has this kind of 2 3/4, 3-inch speaker that goes up in this location, and they're roughly about 35 watts, which is more power than most. But what we did is we took all of this apart. Now, what's cool is all of this is still in the factory location. So I have my Alpine Type R. I have my Alpine Type R 6x9. So what you need to know is this isn't a fully real Alpine Type R system. Not like this Alpine, but the good stuff. Now, we did front and rear, mids and highs. So we have mids and highs in the front, mids and highs in the back. And I'm gonna show you the truck here in just a second. We did a really cool trick. He wanted it to be very stealth the way it looked. And then we used the factory head unit. So they got the factory 8.4. We put in the proper processor for this to work with an aftermarket amplifier. We did Alpines. I'm gonna show you the amplifier in a minute. But before we do that, I'm gonna give you a little demo, and I'm not trying to saturate it too much or too loud, but I want you to know the clarity in the bass. It is spot on. The highs are right here. Great separation. The bass is solid and beats down. Mid bass out of the doors. I mean, hear me out, folks. I have folks that come in all the time, and even back in the day, they go, if I wanted clarity, I always bought Alpine no matter what. But what? If I wanted volume, I always bought Rockford Fosgate. Well, guess what? Now Alpine has clarity, and they have the beat down bass and big amplifiers. And speaking of amplifiers, you got to see the trunk. It is straight up custom. Let's go. That is a stock appearance. What's cool is these vehicles come with a spare tire kit, but not a spare tire. But it comes with the shelf for a spare tire. So let me pull this. You're gonna super dig this right here. This is absolutely easy and simple. Boom. This is Alpine's new Type R 6-channel. Yes, I said 6-channel. So it has a front channel for your mids and highs, a rear channel for mids and highs, and then a back channel that you can bridge mono. Tremendous amount of power, but it is from a hybrid family. What that means is I can have it underneath this solid cover, and I don't have clipping and heat and all the weird, crazy stuff that goes with it. So all this is nice. And look how we did all the cables. They're all taped and clean. It is very easy to service on a long-term situation. All this has quick disconnect, so we can take it apart if we had to take this tray out for any reason. But I do dig the fact that it fits perfect. And look, I can close it back. Now, this piece, this is pressure fitted, and I'm sure you're seeing a cutaway right now. This piece pulls off, and there is a bandpass, 5th order bandpass box in there that's vented. Now, the idea behind this vented is it is kind of an SPL box, so tremendous amount of sound. We did an Alpine Type R, like I said, you're seeing a cutaway, Type R single 12. We needed it to breathe, to not have so much rattles out of the trunk, and that's the reason we won. So we kept it super simple, but the idea is it's all Alpine Type R. We did the entire vehicle in a day. You've got all of this retrofitted in, and you can still get a set of golf clubs back here if you had to. If you went on a road trip, it's cool. Nothing in the vehicle is modified. So all, like if you'll come right here, this is where we're gonna finish. If you'll look right here, that factory door panel, that's the factory door grill. None of this is cut or modified, and we literally can put that factory speaker right back in there if he sells the vehicle, because we don't even take the plug. We put the plugs right back together in case he sells the vehicle. And you know, when you sell your vehicle, we put it back to stock at no charge, which is cool. You can take your system and put it in your next Charger or whatever you're doing. So Dodge Charger, Scat Pack, Alpine Type R, and Ken's, and this is what we do. Bye. All right, in the Macon and Warner Robins location, we have a video display that is finally filling back up again. Now, my brother and I were super instrumental as we kind of went into the weirdness about 3 or 4 months ago, and we loaded up. But guess what? It wasn't enough. Like, I got hundreds and hundreds of TVs, and then we still had to have more. But we're starting to fill the gaps back in, as you kind of see. Now, size-wise, we're going to be able to carry anywhere from 32 to 85. The 32s, 43s, 49s got a really difficult to get for a minute, and 55s. But we're kind of starting to see factories get back up and running, which is really cool. I'm the same price as who? Well, everybody. I'm the same price as everybody, but I have tech support. If you want to flip around right here, well, actually, you can see how busy tech support is right now. Those are all products waiting to go through tech support. So just know that this is what we do. This is a very big part of who our company is. When my dad started the company, he said, we won't carry product we can't fix. Well, that gives you some idea how much you folks really like getting stuff fixed. Look at that right there. I had somebody tell me the other day, well, ain't no reason to get something fixed. You can just buy a brand new one now. That's completely psychotic to think that way. If you have a $2,000 TV that's 3 years old and it costs $300 to get it fixed, that's a no-brainer, right? So when you come in, guess what? You can come in and pay a small deposit. They'll go through the whole unit and tell you everything that's wrong. Here's what's cool, right? If you decide to get it fixed, the deposit goes towards the repair. If you decide not to, we take half of that and we flip it over into your purchase. That's nice, because I still have to pay the guys back here, but it's nice to know you just don't throw the money in the trash can. Flip back around to the good stuff. Now, you'll see tiles like this, and like this, and like that. And what those tiles are is that's called the smart tiles. And you may already have a smart TV and you're sitting there going, please stop talking about this. But for a lot of folks that don't know what that is, as long as you have internet in your house, you have so much access to the outside world, to movies and cool news and music and all that stuff. And all these new TVs have it built in. So when you come in and say, well, I don't want to pay extra for smart features, you're not, because it kind of comes built in. So give you an idea about prices. 55-inch 4K smart Samsung and LG world, they're going to be anywhere from $399 all the way up to $599, depending on which series you choose. So that gives you some idea how much TVs have dropped. I had a guy the other day say, man, I ain't buying a TV from y'all, man. The last one I bought from y'all was way too much money. I said, well, when did you buy from us? 2008. And I went, 2008? 12 years ago, 15-inch TVs were $10,000. That's not really a fair comparison anymore. Things have changed a little bit. 75-inch TVs now are around $1,000. 85-inch TVs, even a Sony 2021 model, is $2,000. There's a lot of different series, but do know that we have the educated dudes on staff and gals on staff that can tell you which series best fits what your needs are. A lot of people get in there and start Googling and goof themselves all up. So just come in and let us kind of give you the information. You tell us what you found elsewhere, and then we'll get right in price. The price is very easy. We've got the service. Now, I do have no interest financing back in place again for 2 years in some areas, 1 year in some areas, and I've got 90 days same as cash in some areas. I also have a no credit check financing that's just basically 5 minutes of your time at the sales counter. So when you come into Macon and Warner Robins, you just kind of want to get an idea about your TV. I tell everybody, buy one size bigger than you think you need unless you've got some type of restraint. One size bigger than you think you need, because you're going to get used to it. This is Samsung, LG, Sony, boom. Okay, Polaris Ranger 570. Now, a lot of folks will come to me and they'll go, man, I don't know if I can bring my side-by-side A placement. Y'all do all that custom crazy subs and all that stuff. Well, listen, we do the bare bones basics all the way to the, well, how much can you really dream? And when I say that, this is kind of in the in-between. So this is Polaris Ranger 570 and Rockford Fosgate to the rescue, as they always do. This is their PMX2. So give you an idea how affordable. This is full on marine. You see the album art that's connected to the phone without having to plug it in. So it is two-way Bluetooth audio. They have a couple of these that you can add XM to, but here's what's cool is it comes with a tuner and it comes with an amplifier built in. So if you don't want to have crazy money in it, it's $300, right? Now the speakers are these Rockford Fosgate. Now these are all-weather marine weatherproof speakers, which means you can wash them down with a water hose, and we put them in this location. The cool thing about these is, the cool thing about us with these is they don't make speaker kits and radio kits for the 570, so we have to kind of invent everything that goes in this. So when we mount this, we have to seal this so water can't get in there and it's not some kind of weird thing later on down the road. We put them here because there's no speaker pods to go up here, so we put them here and it kind of ricochets or reverberates up into this and gives you, I'll give you an idea just a second how much sound. Now we got two speakers. We got the Rockford Fosgate head, which has its own amplifier built in and is completely weatherproof. And I just want you to hear this, so keep in mind, you're talking a $600 ballpark to get an all-weather sound system for your side-by-side that will really take you just beating the craziness out of it, because everybody drives this thing like crazy people. Let me get a little demo. That's straight up loud, man. Those speakers are $200 for a pair, completely weatherproof. Now, what we need to know is, we back this. What that means is, by backing up, is the manufacturer's warranty, whether it be 1 year or 2 years, is in-house. I don't send everything off. So to give you an example, we had a gentleman that had one of these go bad, probably 1 out of 1,000 ever even have an issue, and we gave him a brand new one. We didn't send it off to La La Land or Rockford Falls, who it is. We said, here's the deal. You don't have to be without your product. We swapped it out, put a brand new in it, and we wait for it to be replaced by Rockford Falls. The reason I tell you that is the only time anything ever breaks is when you really need it on Memorial Day weekend or some crazy thing like that. So this takes about 4.5, 5 hours to get it done. End result, this is what we do. Absolutely. Right, in the outdoor kitchen world, we do a lot of these outdoor kitchens. They become so very popular. And what we'll do is we'll put speakers in like this. You see, those are clips, 8-inch flush mount. I love the new magnetic grill, and it just blends so well. So now you have sound out here, but most people want to have TV outside. And the big question people always ask is, do I want an indoor TV outside, or do I want an outdoor TV? Is it worth the expense? Well, for the longest time, outdoor TVs, the ones that are made to be outside, like literally in the rain, you know, they were just very expensive, $15,000, $20,000, don't freak out. You know, now they're $1,500 to $3,500 depending on size, and there's much larger ones than that. Sunbright makes outdoor TVs, so they're 75% brighter than a regular TV, and I'm going to show you that. Here we are outside, complete sunshine out. And you see, it is so bright. I can see everything just like I'm watching TV inside. Another thing you need to know about that is these things are literally, because they're made for the weather, they will last. So people say, well, I can buy 2 TVs for the price of one of those, or 3. The point is, why go through all that when you can buy a TV that's made to be outside? To give you an idea, I have 2 of my friends that bought these that have them outside, like literally outside on a wall where it pours rain on them, and they have been up there for 2 and 3 and 4 years, and that's what I'm saying. They will take the weather, and they have the picture quality and no glare. So at the end of the day, you get all the brightness of an indoor TV and all the quality of the outdoor TV. That's Sunbright, and this is what we do. We do Sunbright. We do outdoor music. We do the whole outdoor kitchen AV, bringing it into your world. My phone number is going to come up right here because the estimates are free, but just understand this. The whole idea is we design the system. End of the day, just like this homeowner said, is I literally take out my phone. I can play whatever music I want to play anywhere I want to in my house. I can come outside and enjoy my TV at 2 o'clock in the afternoon while I'm watching the football game. And that is completely awesome. Look. All right, Snow's Memorial Chapel. We are in Bass Road on Bass Road now. They have multiple locations, and they have been in business since 1892. Funeral home since 1892. This is their newest facility, and it is absolutely so very honorable to the families that allow them to handle their funerals. And if you'll see, all the seating is absolutely, everything is the best of the best. Now, where we came in, as he said, it's a new world, it's a modern world, I need to be able to stream. So we did a Robotic Ptz Camera, I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of now. It does full HD, and it goes back into a command center, which we have in the back. And the command center basically houses all of their audio and video for the entire building. It handles all of their HD security cameras throughout the entire building and the outside of the facility. We came in, they supplied this podium, and this is Shure's new completely wireless podium mic. It's nice because it requires nothing. So for folks that buy these acrylic podiums, here is your answer. It has unbelievable range. It's fully digital. They have just knocked it out of the park with this piece. It's simple and easy, and I can't get enough of this. Now, in the world of flat panels, we did LG 4Ks, and what this allows us to do is, this allows us to have a running thumb drive or DVD, slides of the family, slides of everything of interest. Now, in the world of sound dispersion, we did Sanctuary Series PV speakers. Now, the idea behind these speakers is they have a horn tweeter of dispersion that if you measure it with like a sound meter, it'll run out about 14 to 16 rows back. So what we did is we staggered and we did 4 of them, and that way it'll go easy 20, 30, 40 rows in a chapel like this or in a sanctuary. Because sometimes you have folks that come in late, or sometimes folks that just are not a part of the chapel series, we ran sound through here. You see we have cameras, I'll let you come through here. And so in the world of that, we have speakers in the ceiling here. I've got them turned down now. I'm sure you've seen a cutaway. We have a volume control that allows us to turn this up and down and have the service out here in case it's an overflow, 200 or 300 people. See right here, let's say it's an overflow. You now see that is the podium that is in the chapel being shown. It allows me to be able to watch the entire service in here. You can have 4 different visitations at the same time here and honor them from just that one area and not have all this audio video with shelves and stuff all over the place that don't make any sense. So this allows them to really stay on the cutting edge of technology and to make sure that your families are covered the best way. I'm gonna let you follow me back through here. So the end of the day at Snow's Memorial, again, they've been here since 1892. At the end of the day, you have a very, very comfortable, awesome, beautiful building that has all the modern technology without it being imposed on you. So we got flat panels, we got 4K, we got full HD, we got HD security, we have Facebook live streaming for folks that can't be a part of the chapel, and then it is an amazing chapel. Everything here has been top notch across the bar. So Snow's Memorial on Bass Road, I think they have absolutely been instrumental in taking care of your family to the next level. All right, thank you. I appreciate your time. I really do appreciate your time. And listen, I want to thank, I've had so many people reach out to me. My phone number is going to come up on the screen here. Have reached out to me and said, hey, I like this about your show. I like this about your company. I like this. And I've had a few of you say, hey, this is what I wish that we could have changed different. And I like that. I like suggestions. And I put that out there to say, look, if we're doing some good things, I want to know that. I want you to put it on social media, which my social media will come up right here. The idea behind that is, you can go to our Facebook and see what's going on, our Instagram and see what's going on, our YouTube channel. We're constantly updating photos and cool things just to give you ideas about how these guys and gals work for us, which is a cool thing. But I put that out there to say, I like it. Just, hey, if you got something sweet to say, your mama said, if you ain't got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I'm okay with bad things. Just shoot it at me before you shoot it at social media so we can try to get something fixed up for you. If you have something sweet to say, shoot me a text. Just say something sweet. I love to work. And guess what I do? I work for you. I have 2 careers that I do. My brother and I own Ken Stereo, which is what I do. This is how I pay my bills. But what I do for a living, what I do for my heart, is I am a pastor at Heritage United Methodist Church in Macon, Georgia on Vineville Avenue. I invite you to be a part of that with us. We have an online stream and the whole 9 yards, but you can go to Facebook and see who we are at Heritage UMC Macon. But I don't put all that out there as kind of like a hook to bring you in. There's nothing like that. I just want you to know that I am thankful from every ounce of my heart to do what we do for you. We've been here since 1978, and God willing, we'll continue and continue and continue. We're in our 3rd generation of family, and I don't put that out there as a bragging thing. It's nothing to say that. It's just to say this is what we do. We literally have lived and breathed it all of this time, constantly educating ourselves to make sure that when we give you an answer or we design a system, we install something from you, it's done the right way. Now, does that mean we don't make mistakes? Absolutely not. We make mistakes. But what's good is we are men and women of character and of integrity. And so I put that to you to say that we'll do what's right by you no matter what. Whatever that means to you, whatever it means to make sure that you're happy, that's what we do. I'm going to leave you with this in Proverbs 1:33. It says, basically what it says is, when you believe in me, when you listen to me, you will be able to live a life at ease with no harm. Now, what God is saying, He's not saying you're never going to have any harm. What He's saying is, you hear me, if you're a believer or an unbeliever, I need you to hear this message. You cannot choose whether or not it rains, but you can choose what you use as an umbrella. Hear me when I say that. You cannot choose whether it rains. It's going to rain. You're going to have trials. You're going to have tribulations. Right now, we have all kinds of that going on. But you can choose what you use as an umbrella. I personally choose Scripture as my umbrella. I choose God as my umbrella. Right? And you choose whatever you want, but I'm letting you know, what I have learned is the more I lean on my Scripture, the more I lean on my Lord, the more at ease I am in my heart, regardless of the trial and the tribulation. I think that's something you need to know. It's important. Come see us at Ken's in Macon in Warner Robins. Are we on a commercial? Or are we on a show? American made, baby. They can handle any kind of weather, any kind of heat, any kind of cold, and the is that too loud? TVs are loud, aren't they? Kind of old, well, super nasty console. Look, there's still spiders still living in there.